Hello guys, I'm now back again with a better and understanding formula for finding the area under a curve. So I will be taking you all the three ways that you can solve area under a curve, but I will only concentrate on one of the most recent formulas that is used by mathematicians. So in calculating area under a curve, as you can see, we can use either trapezoidal rule, mid-ordinate rule, and by Simpson's both athletic and 3/8 rule. So I think most of our learners are in good terms with trapezoidal rule and mid-ordinate rule, but are very new to this concept of Simpson's rule, athletic and 3/8 rule. So I'll be taking an example and I will solve it through using the Simpson's rule. Example now, you are told calculate the area under this curve, and you have been given what's called the range from where the curve is starting from. That is called integration sign 0 to 5. And I think integration sign, that is what's called, we have learned calculus, that's differentiation and integration. So integration, that you integrate from 0 to 5, that's called integration sign, this side. So and this where now the curve ranges from 0 to 5. If you can see at my diagram, I'm having a graph that is ranging from here to here. That will be having A here and B here. So this will be my Y naught, and this will be my Y1. So the curve now will be under this, the graph will be under this curve from here to here, and that will be the range of the curve. So you're told calculate area under this curve using 10 strips and by Simpson's third rule. So it's very specific. So once you're told Simpson's third rule, you cannot use any of these other formulas. So you have to use the formula given exactly the way it is. So solution. First thing, we get the height. And height, you say that is where now the curve is. The curve is covering. That will be from my B to A. So that will be my B minus A alpha n. That's the number of trapeziums or number of sections formed, strips. So I will get, so in our case it ranges from 0, that is from here, to 5. That now how height will be 5 minus 0 divided by 10 strips. That will be 5 minus 0 will be 5 over 10, that will be 0.5. That will be our height. Then from there now we fill a table with now the x values from 0 to 5 and the height, that is equal height. So that will be now from 0. I will keep on adding the height, the exact height, that will be 0.5. So it will be 0 plus 0.5, that's next, plus 0.5, plus that will be 1.5, 2, like that, up to 5, up to the last bit. So in our case now again we fill those values using this one, this curve. So that will be 1 over 4x plus 5. dx means you integrate with respect to x, but now it will be 1 over 4x plus 5. So if you replace now our x with x equals to 0, it will be, if you replace with x equals to 0, it will be 4x, 4 times 0 plus 5. That will be 5. Then it will be 1 over 5. That's why we have taken our first value as 1 over 5, followed by our next. If you replace it with 0.5, it will be 4 times 0 half. That will be 2 plus 5. That will be 7. So that's 1 over 7, since you have dx up there. So the next value, if you use calculator now, it will be 1 over 9, 1 over 11, as you can see in the table, 1 over 13 up to the last bit. So we have categorized our data in the first one is called y0, as the first y0, then followed by y1 up to the last one is called yn. So in calculator now we'll be using this formula, a third rule, that will be h over 3 bracket y0, that's the first y, and yn means the last y, the value of the last y. So from there we'll be using now 2 bracket the sum of the even y's. For example, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We'll not add any odd value here. Plus 4 bracket the odd y's. Odd y means as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and continuous. So in this case, what most of the students normally confuse is that, do we add the first y, y0 and yn there? No, we don't add, because yn you have y0 you have already used here, and yn you have already used here. From there now we substitute our values within the formula. That will be our height is 0.5. That will be now height over 3, 0.5 over 3 bracket 1 over So the y naught will be 1 over 5 plus yn will be 1 out of 25. That will be having 1 over 5 plus 1 over 25 plus 2 bracket in the formula. The rest of the even y, that will be even y will be from y2 1 over 9, 1 over 13, that's y4, y6 will be 1 over 17, y8 will be 1 over 21, and y6 will be 1 over 13. We don't add, although it is odd, but we don't add. That's the last y. So whatever you got, you bracket again, plus 4 bracket the odd y's like 1 y1 y3 y5. That will be 1 over 7, 1 over 11, 1 over 11, as you can see. From there, now use your calculator to solve these things. Then what you do now, the height of a 3, that will be a common multiplication. First you solve whatever in the bracket, everything. The first bracket you solve it, second bracket, the third bracket. After that you add whatever you get from the third 3 brackets, then you multiply by the height. So if you can see here in our calculations, I got height over 3, 0 multiplied over 3. Then the first bracket was y naught plus yn 6 over 25 plus 2 bracket the even y's I got. Although I might be wrong, but use your calculator well to get this answer, adding up or summation of the even y's. Then 4 bracket the summation of y odd, i.e. y1 y3, those ones. Then whatever you get, you multiply by 4, you multiply by 2. So from there add whatever in the bracket, then times this one. Then the answer I got is 0.3866 square units. The answer might be wrong, but ensure that you use your calculator well to get. So what is important here is just understanding the formula, how the follow up. So that will give you the end of our question using Simpson's rule, Simpson's third rule. And soon I'll be giving you a formula, a question based on 3 over 8 rule, and the rest will be coming. So with that, guys, have a nice day and thanks.